Meltology is the study and exploration of melted structures that were damaged during an extreme heat event that apparently took place in our not-so-distant past. We're talking temperatures well above 6,000 degrees. The evidence is all around us. You just can't miss the melt. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Once you see the melted bricks, you won't fall for their lame-ass tricks. Geologist, you're fired. The word mountain has no standardized geological meaning, so there's that. Meltology 101. Boom, baby. Tardy glue buffet right here. A successful woman is a woman who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks that others have thrown at her. I don't have haters, I have fans in denial, baby. This is a jackwagon free zone.
I'm on the next level, yeah, I know you heard about it.
Motherfucker.
You know I'm bout it, and don't you ever doubt it. I'm incomparable, that's why they staring though. Turn up the stereo, check it out, check it out, check it out. I'm hot just like a sauna, New York to California. Too hot, too hot. I'm on the next level, next level, on the next level. They all tryna catch up to my next level, next level, on the next level. Check it out, check it out, check it out. La 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 la.
Motherfucker.
You like that old school, back in the music, that shit is old news. I'm popping through the ceiling, that's my motto, that's my motto. I lead, they follow. I'm hot just like a sauna, New York to California. Too hot, too hot. You ain't seen nothing like this, nobody do it like this.
Motherfucker.
I'm on the next level, next level, on the next level. They all trying to catch up to my next level, next level, on the next level. Check it out, check it out, check it out.
Next level. Welcome, everybody. I was just checking out the chat. And yes, Johnny Cool was there with his two girls on the Meltology 101 meetup that we had. Gosh, it was back in, what was it, March? I think it was March, yeah. Up at Mount Cheeha, our first ever Meltology 101 meetup. And hopefully we'll have another one. I don't know if I'll host it again or if somebody wants to do it in their area, maybe, where we can all generally meet up, I guess. Actually, Patty G in the chat, if she's here, I'm not sure if she's here right now. I didn't see her. And a few other people. Also, Steph Davis and Patty flew in for the trip. I mean, they flew in from, I think, Chicago and Boston. That's quite a trip. And when they got here and they landed in Georgia, they had to drive from, Birmingham, it was Birmingham Airport to Mount Cheeha, and their flights got in at night, and there was a bad storm. I was so worried about them going up to the mountain in the dark, and they've never been up there, and it's a long, windy road, and it was probably treacherous during that storm. I would not doubt it at all. And it wasn't easy trying to get a hold of the people to let them into their cabin either. So they had like quite a trip, but we had a really, really good time. And you know what? I was looking at the video that I made with Curtis, and I have Mesa Melt, which is Doug, and Holly, and who else is in the pictures? I think, well, Johnny Cool too. I haven't put names under them. I'm sorry, guys. I should have put your names with it because a lot of people don't know what you guys look like. You only see the avatars, and some of you guys don't have channels or you're not on screen, so we don't know what you look like. And I really need to put names with those. So I'll have to redo that video. What's up, Pants on the Ground? Yeah, they were really cool, right, Johnny? Your daughters were awesome. And yes, they're on board with the melt. From what I can tell, they were really, really interested. And it's so nice to see, young minds awake to this topic and awake to the fact that, all these narratives are lies, and the globe model's a lie, so that everything tied to it is a lie as well. And, it's important for us to teach them at these young ages so they don't get misled for as long as we have, because I don't think they have that much time left. I mean, we got to start waking them up. We should have been waking them up, of course, but it's a continual process. And I noticed that kids that seem to be, or children, excuse me, not kids, that are in their pre-teens to teens leading up to like around 17, 18 seem really open to a lot of this stuff. And if you're lucky enough to get one of those young minds around you, please, drop some seeds in there because they're very curious. Once you get them to stop looking at their phone and getting them to realize that not all the answers are on that phone, that most of the answers that are on that phone are tied to false narratives. Just like if, Flat Earth was in the title of my show, they would put something down the bottom of the video saying that it was an archaic, thought of the shape of the earth and all this stuff. And it's, not accepted anymore and all this stuff. So, hi, Daryl, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, so SHEPU is not here with me tonight, guys. I did not take him out of the title because he's still here in spirit. He didn't get to last few days, so he's probably watching or sleeping right now, one or the other. But he's here in spirit, that's for sure. And it's a wet, rainy, cold day here, very dreary. I almost didn't even want to go live because I took a nap earlier, and I was just like, oh, you know how it is on these dreary days. You don't feel like doing anything. Your energy's kind of down. Smoke a joint, and then you're really like, oh. I'm wearing my save necklace. It did say love at one time, but it has transformed to save. So, my Mandela affected necklace. I talked about it on CFM's show. And yeah, it's really weird. It just changed over the last couple of months. I just was like, what's wrong with my necklace? Anyway, I'll show some pictures of that in a little bit. I do have a lot of stuff I'm going to show tonight, so get your popcorn, guys. It's going to be a long show. Also, I want to thank everybody who came on for the birthday stream. It was quite a birthday surprise having everybody show up for the show and hang out with me on my birthday and celebrate. It was originally going to be just SHEPU and Freya and I think Pants On or something was going to try to come on with us, but I had no idea that he invited everybody else. So that was a really, really cool surprise. What's up, Ceiling Fan Man? You are not tardy. You're here within the first half hour, so you're good. Yes, it says save now. You guys can see it. It says save. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. It used to say love. Now it says save. I'll take it though. Every day of the week. Weed and coffee. Yeah, I know what you mean. What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy's here. He usually doesn't make the streams because he gets up really, really early for work as well. So he goes to bed early and doesn't have good internet out where he's at. So I'm grateful you're here with us, Jeremy. Into is here. What's up? Into just showed up. I know Melanie's here somewhere. I saw her earlier say she was not tardy, but she must have it step out for him. Mr. Beast fan is here, this is Holly, right? Mr. Beast fan? I believe so. I hope I didn't mix that name up. Just say yes or no for Holly in the chat. David Zimuri is here. I don't know if I said that name right, but welcome, David. I don't see that name very often. It's also rainy, dreary, but it's mild. And that's another thing that's going on here for February. It's never in the 60s in the February here in Alabama. And we're having 60-degree weather all week, almost 70 with rain and clouds. And it's like my allergies are starting to kick back up again. So, yeah, that's not good. I was sneezing my head off yesterday. There's Melanie. What's up, girl? Did you get some crazy glue? We need some crazy super glue. That's what we need. Holly is Red Storm. See, I do. Sorry, it's Red Storm. Thank you. Oh, sorry, Mr. Beast fan. Whatever. I know. It's all right. So, yeah. Let's see here. Where am I going to start? Let me see. I do want to talk about something that they found recently in the ocean. Hold on. I think Shepu's messaging me. Let me check this out real quick and see what's going on. Where the hell's my phone? Here it is. All right. Give me a second, guys. Hopefully they didn't take my stream down or anything. 26 people here. All right. Let's see what Shepu's saying. Yes, room. I have pictures of this digging up. Yeah, I'm going to show that in a little bit. Where's this thing that I want to show here? What they got out of the water. Where is it? Unit pillars. Oh, this thing right here. Okay, because this is going to lead me into everything else that I'm going to show you guys. Just let me make sure that my other pictures are lined up right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll go there. All right. Get some water. Took an antihistamine and my mouth is all dry. I don't want to be sneezing on the show. I like sneeze like 10 times in a row. I can't stop. It's just crazy. All righty. So let me look at the chat a little bit more here. Meltdown Under's in the house. What's up, Meltdown Under? And Jamie is getting a shirt finally. Yay! Super excited about that. I'm going to order it on Monday. It should be out probably by Wednesday or Thursday. They're pretty quick about doing just one shirt. Sometimes they call me back the same day and say it's done. Let's see here. And anybody is curious about how to get a hoodie or a t-shirt, I do not sell them. It's donation based. And if you donate $40 or more to my Cash App or PayPal, leave your email so I can get a hold of you, or some way for me to get a hold of you so I can get the details on what you want, your address and all this stuff. So if you donate $40 or more, I send out what you want, a hoodie or a t-shirt. It's up to you. This is my way to say thank you. It's not really a way for me to make money off of them. It's a way for you guys to represent Meltology, boom baby, and for me to give back to you guys by saying thank you for supporting me and hanging out with me all this time. So we have the Meltology 101 shirts, and then we also have Meltology with the definition as well. So it's up to you guys how you want it. And I can put other stuff on there if somebody wants to say, make it make sense, or, geologist, you're fired, something. I could do that. You're welcome, Dave. Did I say your name right? Zamir? I'm not sure. I mess up names all the time. Don't take it personally. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So I guess I'm ready to get into a screen share. And we're going to show this first video I have of something that they found in the ocean recently. Okay. Where is it? Here it is, right here. All right. I'm just going to make sure that everybody can see what I'm seeing, because I don't want to get all up into this thing and not be screen sharing. My wingman is not here to tell me what the hell I'm doing wrong. All right, let's see here. Yep, everything looks good. All right, let me go back over here and get the comment off the screen. I have a habit of leaving those up sometimes. Sorry about that. All right, so the volume is up. It looks like, yeah, it's up. All right, here we go. I'm going to pause it right there. Okay, I want you to take a good look at this statue. Take a good look at the statue. Okay? These statues not only look like lifelike, that's creepy in itself. I mean, literally, they're really lifelike. When you see the eyes and stuff, it's just like, is this this person was turned to stone, dare I say. But, it's a carving supposedly done in ancient times. We know the timeline's all muffed up, but what they don't muff up is the Adonis belt. You see that V cut right there? That's right. That's a V cut, and men have those. I'm just saying, okay? Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes on this thing. I mean, that's nuts right there. I'm just saying. Okay. Again, do you see this thing? It's like a little bit taller than these guys, and it's almost lifelike. It's crazy. I have a better picture of it, but again, the Adonis belt, the V cut. Okay, so I'm just going to pause it there. I'll share this video if you guys want it. I just really wanted to show you what they pulled out of the ocean, which was those statues. And of course, they have the Adonis belt, because all male statues that were supposedly carved in ancient times, or Greek mythology, stuff like that, Roman times, have the Adonis belt. Okay, so here's a little better picture of what they pulled out of the ocean there. You can see it's so creepy looking, because it looks like a real man, like a lifelike man. You see his feet here in the sand. I mean, the proportions and everything. It's just like, wow. I don't know what's going on with his head. I don't know. Dare I say, it looks like, you know what, but I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on there. It could be a bathing cap for all I know. I don't know. Put a 1 in the chat if something ain't right with that head. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's just a bathing cap. I don't know. I just don't know. But I do know that this man, this carved man, has a V-cut Adonis belt. So there's that. Let me see if I go this way. And here's the other one. Again, you can see it right there. And then, of course, you can see here a V-cut Adonis belt. It is almost to next to near impossible for a woman to have an Adonis belt. Okay. Men have these because of the way their tendons and their muscles are formed with their straight up and down torso. If a woman has this, she has to have definitely less than 8% body fat. And even then, it's not even what this looks like on a man. I'm just saying. And let me see here. I had a definition. Oh, here's the pussycat doll. More like a shim doll, like I say. It's got the handlebar V-cuts. You can see them plain as day, you know. There's that. So why don't you see these in the videos that you see them in, you know, buttons and all this other stuff that they're doing? The videos, just like with face filters, they have full body filters that they use on these abominations, if you will. And it hides this because during the videos with their low-waisted skirts and things that they're wearing, you do not see this. But live on stage, boom, baby, there it is. You can't run from it. It's there. Okay, what is the history of the Adonis belt? A good example of this is a mythological god Adonis, who was praised for his beauty and strength. His, okay, just saying his. It is believed that the term Adonis belt that many male bodybuilders aim to achieve was derived from the statues of Adonis that depicted the distinct V-line on his abdomen, AI transverse abdominal muscle. I didn't write that. They did. Transverse. Okay, so there's that. And I did have this other thing I wanted to read to you about this, but I have to dig it up here real quick. I have it in my my picture thing here. Not that one. It's right here. Okay. Can a woman get an Adonis belt? Women with body fat percentages below 15% are at risk of severe health problems. That means it may be difficult and perhaps even impossible for women to develop an Adonis belt and remain healthy. So there's this whole thing, and they can't develop it unless you went to some crazy extremes and only worked out these areas until even then, it's not going to look like what men have. Just saying. Okay, so where's I going from here? I just had to share that with you guys. It's really been bugging me because I've been seeing pictures lately of people posting, you know, females to males, their before and after pictures. And in their before pictures, it looks like a girl in the face, but you know, they are showing their midline and stuff, and they got an Adonis belt. So somebody's being deceived here because that person is not what they're saying they are, transitioning to what they say they're going to be, because they're already that, because they have the Adonis belt. I'm just saying, they're muddying the waters. They're trying to confuse people. They know people are catching on to all this. So there's a lot of stuff that people are putting out now that it's like FTMs and the pictures before and after. It's male, not female to male. I mean, I don't know why people can't see this and why they think. And of course, yes, there are implants if you want to go that route. Are you just going to tell me that all women now in Hollywood and everywhere, and even these supposed just regular old people, just happen to all have implants? I mean, come on. Let's be real here. Okay, so, and we are going to get into the LENA pillars. We are definitely getting into that. I just wanted to see here where else I'm going first. Okay, we're going to definitely go there. Okay, I want to talk about this. Where is my Montebano map? Did I bring that up too? Okay, good. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go back and put volume on for this one because I did not click it the first time. Trans World Sports. I know, right? That's what they're going to have. I mean, they already have it. They're just not saying it. They're saying, you know, that these are females and female sports and stuff. But if guys, have you ever watched, what's that stuff called for the football? Like bikini football or something? whatever that stuff's called. Yeah, they're all dudes. Just saying. All right, so let me get this volume on. Entire screen, boom, clickety click. All right, so we should be able to see this now, hopefully. Check my stuff here, make sure it works. Okay, good, we're good. All right, we're not going to listen to this whole video. I just want you to hear this first part because I agree with this first part and it leads into what I'm going to show you.
Engineering to affect the weather, this freak weather. I know people are going to point the finger and shout, conspiracy theorists. I don't care. Not you guys, but they're out there. The ones who look at people like myself discussing such things. Oh, how convenient is it to keep everyone in their homes at this stage in the election game? Listen, they can create the rain and stop the rain. They can create the snow and stop the snow. They can make it hot. They can make it cold. They can, they will, and they do. This snow, it's like the snow they make at ski resorts. Have you noticed that? Do you guys want to know how I know that this weather is likely manufactured? Well, I'm going to get into that in a moment. Just understand that the media lies about everything, especially the future.
Okay, I'm going to drop the link for this in the chat. You guys want to check it out at your own leisure. I wanted you to hear what he had to say there in the beginning about the weather, how they control it. They can make it hot. They can make it snow. They can make it rain. They can make it not snow, not rain. They could give you an atmospheric river rain bomb right over your house and wipe out you and your whole town whenever they feel like it. So that leads me to this right here. I'm sure you guys can see it real good. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't buy the narrative of Antarctica being ice. I feel that the part that they're showing us, or at least that they give you to visit and show on TV and, documentaries and whatnot like that, is this part here, which is, this is South America. And you can see here it's connected to the ice wall. And this land right here, part of the ice wall, is called Terra del Fuego. Not Terra del Iso, Terra del Fuego, which means land of fire. Just saying. Okay. Isn't it interesting, though, that the part that they give you to look at and to see is the part that's connected here to South America, and also the part over here, which is very close to South America here. But it's usually this one over here, right here. Now, do you think that they are freezing over certain parts, the parts that they allow us to see, the parts that they tell us that they have their little camps and observation centers and where they do all their testing and stuff and, their little treaty and everything, that it always looks like a frozen tundra, doesn't it? Very inhospitable, which makes you not even want to go there because, the temperatures are sub-zeros and stuff like that. Nobody wants to deal with that. And only the elite and the military can't have the resources to go to these places and set up camp and do what they do. You and I do not, and we're not allowed there. So why don't they let people pass the 60th parallel if it's just all ice? Because it's not. I feel, in my opinion, my theory on this is that they're icing over these parts, giving us the illusion that it is a frozen tundra down there. But in actuality, it's all land. This is why nobody's allowed down there. And this is why they have these treaties. And I'm sure that all these countries that they tell us are just clumped up down here in this little section doing their studies and stuff are actually all spread out all the way around this fucking thing, which is land. What do you guys think about that theory? I mean, they have the ability, and I've always felt like this, like they're making it deliberately cold or colder than it should be to where they can give us the illusion that it's some kind of frozen tundra there. I mean, they have people thinking they're on Mars and they're filming this stuff in Iceland, for Christ's sake. And we already know they control all this stuff. They have these abilities. They're making clouds. We don't even know what real anymore. I don't know if we ever knew what real clouds were. It is plausible, Annette. I think so. Yeah. Because when you look at this map, the only two parts that do look that they could possibly be ice is this one right here, because it's a white color. I'm just saying, okay, this is green. And in my opinion, this huge landmass right here is Australia. Yes, you are part of the land masses that go around and form this ring. You, Australia. Right here is New Zealand, or this is New Zealand, excuse me. And this is Tasmania right here. So Tasmania is literally beyond the land walls. Okay, let that sink in for a minute. If anybody's here from Tasmania, if I was you, I would get on a boat and keep going this way. But so the other landmass is right here. That's in white. So given that they're white colors, I will say that maybe possibly these two could be possibly ice, but they're not anywhere near the tips of South America or Africa. These ones are over here. See what I'm saying? So I don't know why they depicted these ones white. Maybe they're depicting more of a desert climate instead of green, lush like this in Australia, which, Australia clearly doesn't look like this anymore. I'm just saying. And then this one over here is also greenish as well. And then you get into the red fire land here, which is Terra del Fuego, and its lands beyond and its openings. There's at least 1, 2, 3 openings along this one here. And then I think, yeah, that's the only Terra del Fuego. So I'm just saying, guys, I mean, I have the view, and why is it not ice? And when you look at the continents here, you can see Australia is not in here anywhere. This would be the islands, the South Pacific Islands, I guess you would call them, Indonesia and stuff like that right there. And this is Australia, the real shape of it. Isn't that crazy? I know, it's crazy. But there it is. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Yeah, I have to click on the other thing to get the better quality one. But yeah, you can see the center there. SHEPU and I've covered this. It's really interesting, this whole map. We've gone over all different places. Japan is enormous, and Mount Fuji's not on it. If you look at Italy, Vesuvius is not there. This is 1587, this map. 1587. And I have it here on my wall as well. SHEPU sent it to me last year for Christmas. I love it. All right, so let me see. I did that here. All right, so I was listening to John Levy's show, his most recent one. Hey, DJ. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome. You're a little tardy. That's okay. I'm not on the drops right now. Okay, so on John Levy's most recent show, he showed this picture. And I was like, wow, this is crazy, this picture. Like, what's going on here? And it's actually 1932, according to their narrative here, 1932 demolition for the construction of Via della Fora Imperiale. Apparently they're demolishing this stuff, according to them, okay? When you look at the picture, it does not look like things are being demolished. I'm sorry. It looks like things were buried and all muffed up from some kind of something that happened. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Okay. Yeah, we can see here now. Okay. Now this is supposed to be a demolition, okay? Now look up here. Look at this wall of dirt all through here. And it's like kind of sloping down and spilling out over here into these streets. And then up here, you can see that there's like another street up here, a whole nother level right up here, right? And then, so I'm looking at this slope coming down this whole wall along here, seeing if I can see anything crazy, anything weird. And I guess I sort of found something. I know that it gets a little grainy when I go in on it here, but all right, let's just go right here. Okay, so here you have a couple of dump trucks, which are not very good dump trucks. If you look at them here, they don't look like they can carry a lot of weight or anything. there seems to be a wall jutting out right here. Right here, there's a really clear wall. I can see it. I don't know if you guys can. Put a 1 in the chat if you see that wall right there. And then as you kind of scroll along the wall here looking, it just seems like there's a lot of weird anomalous stuff, including what looks like possibly steps right here going down into this mud, dare I say, right? I'm not sure if this is steps or not, but it kind of looks like steps leading down. And this right here is very anomalous. Like, are these like chimneys from the rooftops of some buildings? Like see how these buildings are right here? It would be the same height, I would think. And also back here in this dirt, rubble, whatever it is, you can see an arch right here. And it's just looking like they're digging out, to tell you the truth. That's what it looks like to me. This whole thing is crazy looking. Also here, okay, you got these enormous steps going up here. I say enormous because here's a horse pulling a wagon. Okay, there's the horse. Here's their steps, big steps going up here, along smaller steps going here. And these column looking things that are just knocked down and broken, just laying around. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it does not look to me. More workhorses right here pulling wagons, whatever. I don't know what. This is a wall right through here. You could see it all through here. I'm not sure what's going on here, if this is a watermark or not right here, but it definitely looks strange in there as well. I mean, the whole picture was just nuts. And when he showed it, he didn't show where he found it from, but I looked it up, and it's supposedly making way. Look at the building in the back here. Just look at this thing right here. Like, OMG, okay? That thing is massive. And I forget when that thing was built, but I want to say the end of the Roman era, for the fall of Rome, maybe. In that time frame. It's a colossal building. It's colossal. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, Rome is digging out. That's what it looks like to me. Also, I noticed down here in the front, train tracks that go right into the dirt. Do you see that, guys? Devil's in the details. Goes right into the dirt. Where's this train going? Are you kidding me? It's like they didn't finish uncovering these tracks here. It doesn't look right that they would lay tracks like that, just abruptly stopping like that. I mean, they would have to have some other kind of thing here that stops it besides just tracks running out. You see what I'm saying? It just make sense. I don't know what this is here. It looks like a gaping hole of some sort, but it could just be some weird shadowing. So I'm not going to really comment on that. But the railroad tracks are very telling right there. I mean, just boom, baby. Yeah, I left a comment up on the screen again. I do it all the time. I see it now. Let me get it off here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right, back over here. Where was I? Rome. Okay. I'm going to drop this link so you guys can check this out yourselves as well, because it has pretty cool pictures in it. And I'm going to look at a few other ones as well while we're on this site. Okay, let me go back over here. All right, so I got it off of this site here. City of Rome from Constantine to the Borgias, I don't know how I say that, and beyond. So this building here, Paul III, it says 1534 to 49. I guess 1517, I don't know, whatever. Somewhere in the 1500s, they built this thing here. And it definitely looks like it's not uncovered all the way, because you can see windows at the base here at street level. You see those guys? Yeah, they're right there. You can see them. Who's putting windows in down there? I mean, are you kidding me? So yeah, you're only seeing the top 3 floors of this building. It probably goes, all the way down to this next picture. And then you have St. Peter's Dome, 1590 facade. Okay, facade came on 1612, but the dome was made 1590. Just saying, that's their narrative. 1590. Horse and God only knows what. And they built this stuff. Yeah. I would love to see how they did this. Are you kidding me? Uh-huh. Communication, nope, no communication, no electricity, none of that stuff. Somehow they got all this ordered up and shipped to them, carved perfectly to spec. No shortage of skilled labor to put this sucker together. The tech on top is just, hello, it's incredible. Very reminiscent of what we see at the World's Fairs. I feel like this is 100% a Millennial Reign building that you're looking at there for sure. What other picture? Okay, here we go. The piazza. Oh, hold on. Let me go up a little bit here. Building continues. Public Works Project. Churches. St. Peter's Obelisk, 1586. The Dome, 1590, which is right here. We just looked at the front part of that in the piazza, 1667. So this is Vatican right here. I take a good look at this. Not only does this look very component-like, this massive building here that the basilica was not meant to be lived in. So in 1590, you have people that are building this stuff that aren't even going to live in this thing. And the acoustics and the cymatic energies that occur in this basilica right here, in this keyhole looking spot right here, is all about harnessing energy and amplifying it. This, I think you're looking at a giant amplifier here. And this obelisk is one of the main components here with its tech on top. Of course, you can see it right there. Guys, look at how small the people are. Do you see how small the people are? They look like ants, okay? If you didn't know any better, you'd think those were pigeons on the ground or something. They're actually people. That's right, people. Let that sink in for a second. So in 1590, they built all this crazy stuff. Look at this. Look at it. Just look at all this stuff over here. Do you see how they're massive? And you can see they're interconnected buildings. This is what I'm saying about when we find stuff like, you know, mountains or melted buildings and stuff like that. They were massive interconnected buildings. You find this kind of stuff underground. Just imagine this whole complex underground. And they say, oh, they found an underground city that they carved. It goes 13 stories down. And it's like, you know, 20 miles wide and all this. Yeah, check out Turkey. The columns, why is there so many columns and all this and everything? Well, Janet's holding up this round roof, this semicircle and all that stuff. But every column has a functionality in this grid system that they had here. This heavenly architecture, architecture, meaning bright. It was self-illuminating. Everything worked. You had power. It was on. That's the on button right there. And yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you live like this? And as you could see from the look of it, just from this little area right here in this picture, it looks like everybody had everything they needed. There was no poor people. It was abundance of everything for everybody. This is how they were living. This is how they rolled back then. Millennial reign kind of stuff going on. Let me see here. Oh, the fountain here. Let me see what else we got. Some other depictions here. A festival in honor of Queen Christina of Sweden in the courtyard, Palazzo Baronini, 28 February 1656. This depiction is, guys. Look at how massive this is. Look at these buildings, all interconnected all the way around. Yep. Anyway, antiquity. Okay, well, we just happen to have a statue right here. Let's take a look. Oh, look, he has an Adonis belt. Imagine that. I don't know what else he's got going on there, but it didn't look right. Saw me right. I think that's it. Oh, no, we get to that picture there. We just looked at that. Oh, now look at this. Look at this. This is Prime Minister, it's 1961. I don't know if they're saying they put this up in 1961 or not, but this is a DJed column. That's what this is all day long. It's not a water tower. I don't even know what they're trying to say this thing is. I think it's carved to show some kind of historical narrative on wars or something like that, if I remember correctly. But yeah, you have a pillar. I've shown it before many times on my show, the DJed pillars, what they're all about. So if I go over here real my favorites. And I'll show you real quick. Where is it? Pompeii, the Ankh. Yeah, let me go here real quick to this one. In case anybody's not familiar with the DJED pillars and why you see column after column after column in all these buildings. All right, I'll get down here a little bit. Here it is right here. Jacob's ladder is the Sphinx Monday. Hold on, let me just read here. Okay, here it is here. Okay, you see these pictures right here? This is showing a DJ, the column, and it usually has these things at the top, just like you see right here. Oh no, sorry, not that one. Here, this one right here. See, you got the column, and then it's got this platform kind of thing at the top. It'll usually have really fancy stuff as well too, but there's a coil in here. So let me go back over here. And it looks just like our high voltage insulator. So the DJED is similar in shape and function to modern high voltage insulators. Okay, let that sink in for a second. Let me go over here to my other thing that I want to show you guys. Is it this one? It's probably this one here. All right, just hang on one second. I haven't looked at this in a while. Okay, let me just go back to my favorites again real quick. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. This one maybe. Is it this one? Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm showing this site. I'm just saying, they don't want you to know this stuff. Let me slide it over. Okay, the DJED. The DJED is another ancient Egyptian symbol object commonly represented as a pillar that attracted the attention of researchers exploring ancient electromagnetic technologies. So you can see your column can look however you want it to look. You can make it all ornate or very plain. It's up to you. It says a DJED or battery is made by placing two dissimilar metals on either side of a piece of papyrus soaked in salt water, blah, blah, blah. It tells you the rudimentary thing here, but they talk about the voltage and everything, and they knew how to use this stuff. It wasn't just for electroplating. Here you can see a DJED right here. And also you'll see them. I think this is the site where I'm going to show it. These are kind of like DJEDs as well, but they're all cooked out. Okay, so let's see here. Here you can see Delphi grease and how it looks just like a circuit board over here. These are components. These columns that you see here are components as well. These would be your DJEDs right here. Just like you see on this processor right here, you could see these lines going down around all four sides. It's the same as what you see over here. Oh gosh, where did it go? Here it is. Over here, like on these types of things. On the columns, see? All going all through here. You can see it on all kinds of the Capitol buildings, everything. So let me get back over here. I'm not going to stay too long on this. I'm just covering it real quick for anybody who's not familiar with my work. And I've covered all this circuit board stuff. I did a really good interview with Michelle Gibson, if anybody's familiar with her work. Like, I don't know how many channels ago, but it's up on, I think, the archives for BitChute and Odyssey. My interview, Michelle Gibson on circuit board cities. Here's Chaco Canyon and another circuit board here as well. Circuitry, more circuitry with columns everywhere. You see columns, 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 columns everywhere. Same as the circuit board. You can see the columns here around the processors and also on other buildings as well, which, you know, building circuitry, buildings, it's all the same stuff because it's arc high tech sure. And Teotihuacan right here proves that it is circuitry, and they were utilizing the Earth grid system for free energy and many, many, many other things. I'm sure things that we can't even fathom. Again, you can see that this pyramid is like a processor, processing information, sending information, amplifying frequencies, all kinds of stuff that they were doing. And then, of course, the ley line pattern. If you take the globe and squish it down, you have the flower of life pattern on the flat earth plane, which seems to be circular in nature. And where was that other one? Let me see here. There's one more. It was this one. No, that's not it. One more I have to show you guys. Just one more. If I can find it. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Okay, this is it. I've covered this so many times. I know. Probably you're like, oh God, she's going to read this again. But I have new subscribers, guys. What is a DJed pillar? This is the question you're all asking. What is the DJed pillar? Call them columns, call them pillars, whatever you want. It's built into the structure. The buildings are the tech. The tech is not just on top of the buildings. The buildings themselves are the tech, okay? So the DJed is a symbol of ancient African culture, which represents concepts related to stability, representing also voltage. What is an ankh? The ankh represents life and the flow of current. So now you have voltage with the DJed pillar. You have the ankh, which is giving you current. And then the wise scepter, which relates to concepts related to power. Which means when you have the ankh and then you have the ankh, you have the DJed pillar, and then you have the scepter, you have power. You know, we talk about our power going out. It's the same kind of power. They had energy, free energy. Things worked. There was no wires. It was etheric energy, and they knew how to use it. They knew how to manipulate it, and they knew how to amplify it. That's key right there. They knew how to amplify this stuff. Just like we have cell towers and we amplify these signals and stuff. What else do I want to show you real quick on here? I think that's it, but I will send this to you guys. The hieroglyphs that they give you for Egypt are not all spiritual based with the gods and all that stuff. Their hieroglyphs are electrical components, but they tell you it's all spiritual based because they don't want you to figure it all out. Okay. Yeah, you know what, Pants On? I think that they're giving us just a rudimentary idea of that to say, oh, well, yeah, they may have had some sort of batteries, but look, it was really rudimentary and, you know, it only got this little zap out of it here and there, you know. Clearly, they had way more than that. I mean, it's obvious. All right, so where was I going after here? Got that. Okay, let's go here. We're going to get to the LENA pillars. I promise. I just have a bunch of other stuff I wanted to cover. So I was looking at Mark Galat's video, which is right here, right? Yeah. Okay, so Mark Galat, he's our melted reality. If you're not subbed and belled, guys, drop his link in the chat here if he's not already here. Make sure you guys are subbed and belled to Mark. And he went looking at these ruins in Alabama, Bethel, I think that's how you say it. Bethel, Alabama. And the narrative on this place is really interesting. I mean, it's BS. It's interesting in the fact that they try to, you know, get you to believe this crazy narrative.
What's going on out there?
Let me know if you guys can hear this. Put a 1 in the chat, please.
Blessings to everyone, and it's always your reality. So we're going to venture into these 150 coke ovens.
All right, can you guys hear it? Okay, 5 by 5. Thank you, Rethink. Thank you, David. Thank you, Gabby. What's up, Gabby? I didn't see you in here earlier. Are you tardy? I should probably hit a tardy button here for somebody. I know somebody's tardy. Y'all feeling tardy?
Don't be tardy,
I don't feel tardy.
That's very true.
Hold on.
Can you guys hear me?
I just had to do it. Okay, once I get into the screen share again, I can't go back to the drop, so I had to get it all out of my system right there. Okay, so he's going to this section in Alabama. There's a really sketchy narrative for it. He goes over the narrative a little, and we are going to kind of skim through it, but it's really, really interesting, guys. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
This video I recently came across. just a massive complex on this entire, what they call a mountain. The whole thing looking like it was a structure. So you're going to take a closer look into this place, and you can decide for yourself.
Oh, there he is there. Hey, Mark, put your channel link in here, please. You have a wrench. From what I can see from this video, I would love to go out here with you, by the way, just saying. I don't know. It sounds like it's a really long hike. Didn't you say something about 5 miles off a road and all this stuff like that? Giving you an idea of just how out of the way this place is. Now you got to figure in bricks, mortar, all this other stuff, people coming in here. I mean, and how deteriorated it is. It doesn't make sense. All the foliage and how covered it is and everything. It's just the decay rate of what the ruins look like now. It's just, none of it makes sense. All right, here we go.
What happened here, and if the narrative is absolutely correct. The history of
Johnny.
Battelle.
Thank you, Johnny, for dropping that in there. Guys, make sure you're subbed and belled to Mark's channel.
I guess that's how you say it. So in 1902, following the discovery of limestone ore and coal, the ingredients to make pig iron, the Lookout Mountain Iron Company was organized and began building mining facilities in a town named Battelle after an investor, J.G. Battelle. So in 1906 is when it ceased. This ghost town deep in the Alabama woods holds a ghostly legend.
Okay, deep in the woods. I'm just saying, it's not just in the woods, it's deep in the woods. And as you can see, it seems like it's on the side of something. It looks pretty steep and stuff. So I'll just let him read the narrative.
So getting to this site, you spend, it says here, this person 30 minutes traveling down 5 miles of dirt road and then hiking through the woods for nearly an hour. Okay. Goes on to describe it. And here's an interesting little story here. Strangely, the furnace itself was dismantled and moved to Calcutta, India, where it operated.
Okay. So I don't know if he's covered, Mark, if you're still here, what is the date on this place? When was this supposedly, I didn't see the date there. Let me see if it's down here at all. Transcripts. Transcripts. Oh, 1902. Following discovery of 1902, though. Okay. I'm just trying to figure if they had the communication to India by then. I mean, you don't just dismantle something in the middle of the deep woods and say, we're shipping this to India. Who made that call? I'm just saying. And how long did it take, I mean, to get, none of these narratives make sense. Like when they say they had stuff shipped in from China, or they had these blocks or columns made of granite come in from, you know, who knows where. Back in times when they had no communication and stuff. It's like, who's making these calls? Who's putting these orders in?
Operated just until 15 years ago. And he had to move it from Alabama to India.
All right, so hold on. He's saying here, the furnace was dismantled and moved where it operated until 15. Oh, so it was operating in India for right up until 15 years ago. Okay. All right.
Gotcha. Here's a site here.
There's this pause it right there. Now he's either in Alabama, northeastern Alabama. I would be like right in this area. So here's Birmingham. So I'm right on this line leading over to Atlanta. This is 20. This is 20. So like he's a ways away. It's probably like a 3-4 hour trip up here, but man, it looks like it was worth it.
The edge of the border of Alabama and Georgia. Visited some coke ovens, West Blockton, down in this area here. So right here, Lookout Mountain. Now the site, I'm not sure exactly where it is, but it's around this area somewhere. And it goes into Georgia over here. So they call this basically a ghost town. Here's one of the only old pictures that I could find. Of course, we've got your usual horses and
these columns here are no joke. I'm just, and they don't even look completed. This thing is, I guess they're still over here. They got their horses and their whatever things. I just don't know.
what have you here. I'm not sure what furnace they're talking about. I guess the main furnace, whatever that was, they shipped to India. But and very strange looking old picture here. But this is basically all we have to go by. Here are a few pictures that are online, photographs of this place. This picture that I found, it says that it's unknown of this structure. Brick everywhere, obviously in block. Right up the road on Lookout Mountain on the side of Georgia is a place called Rock City.
That's
Very
right,
interesting,
giant columns, right?
to say the least. It's a very touristy place. Very interesting. Just to give a little reference, the coke ovens that I have visited are within these pictures here. Now the coke ovens that I'm about to show.
Look at this cooked out brick. Look at it. These are extreme temperatures. Whether it was actually an oven or not, this brick turned to this. Okay, extreme temperatures. Has anybody done the experiment on their own? I don't know. Does anybody have access to these kind of temperatures for however long of a time it takes to turn this to this lava-looking rock here? There it is, though.
Don't quite look like this. These coke ovens obviously have brick melted dripping. As you can see here, we're just about to compare what's going on at these other 150 coke ovens. I recently came across this video.
Jenny Murphy just said she's been up to Lookout Mountain in Tennessee. You can see 7 states from up there. You can't do that on a flat plane. I mean, excuse me, you can't do that on a ball. You can only do that on a flat plane. That's what I meant to say. Yes, Jenny. I used to have a picture of that where it says see 7 states on the top of the mountain, and it has the arrows pointing to each state. I used to have that pic.
Video is from over 6 years ago of this guy stomping around the grounds of these 150 coke ovens. As you can see, this place is massive, and you'll see more here in a minute. Huge stone walls go on forever. Brick everywhere. As you see here,
Brick everywhere.
pulling up some brick out of the clay, the dirt. Just in total ruins.
They were coke ovens. That's the narrative on them. That's what they're calling them. They did some kind of high heat stuff with, I don't know. That's what they call them, though. I don't think it was for, like, the other kind of coke. I'm just saying. But look at this. Look at these walls. These are tiers going up. It's tiered up. And we see this layering everywhere. We see the terraced tiers all over Machu Picchu. Everywhere you go in South America. I mean, it's just everywhere. Italy, you find these walls. Tenerife, all over the place.
they have these coke ovens scattered about, just totally destroyed. And you have all this
It could be for iron. Yeah, maybe Mr. Beast.
block work that looks like block work. Just a massive, massive complex.
Massive. Ain't no joke right there, that wall. I'm just saying. And this.
And look at that thing. Wow.
This thing has melted into what they call sedimentary
We'll get to that
layers.
in a minute. Keep in mind,
that's melted brick layers right there, guys. See, a geologist would come along and be like, sedimentary. Oh, no, wait, get the archaeologist over here. And then the archaeologist would be like, it's archaeological. Get the geologist over here.
deep in.
Like, no, we need a metallurgist in here. That's right. You're both fired.
It's on private property. You have to travel down a 5-mile dirt road, then venture into the woods. Don't know the exact location yet, but definitely on my bucket list. And
okay, even right here, you could make it out that this thing here in the background has the sedimentary look to it. It's just all melted brick, guys. More evidence and more proof that brick turns into what we call, geologists call, not us, today, sedimentary layers.
I get some permission to go around this area. But brickwork everywhere. Now, this was only in service for 4 years, 1902.
Okay, yeah, it's extensive, guys. It's massive. And it was only 4 years that they used this. Are you kidding me? It would take them more than that just to build this place. It's not like they trampled up into the woods here, 5 miles down dirt roads, and God only knows how to get back here to where the hell they're at. I mean, this looks for years to build this place.
1902 to 1906, they say. Then some dismantled just the furnace part, whichever that is, to India. Very interesting.
And it seems like in this area, the brickwork goes underground a ways.
So we're going up to this structure.
If they used everything locally, there should be areas where there's a whole big spot missing of clay and rock or whatever. Because to use the clay around here, you would have to have a furnace for brick making, and then you would need all the mortar. That's going to be an issue because you're going to need a lot of water. I don't know if there's any rivers around here or not. It didn't look like it on the map. There was too much stuff flowing through here. Where's all the water coming from? They have water trucks coming in. Are there horses lugging in water barrels and stuff? I don't know.
And just the different levels going almost down like pyramid style.
I don't think they like wasting money. I think it's just a bullshit narrative that makes no sense. And once you realize that these narratives are bullshit, it screams bullshit at you when you hear them. And it's like, you look at it and you look at what it would take to do this. And it's just like, I don't even have to sit here and pick it apart. It falls apart on its own.
Just total destruction here. And where's all this? These are supposed to be some of the coke ovens. Totally gone. Where's this dirt and clay and rock and everything coming from? How did it just become like this? You can't even tell.
I feel like, yeah, Pants on, I'm looking at your comment. I feel like in the old world, when I think of the old world, I think of the millennial reign, and I think that there was no currency. There was an abundance of everything for everybody all the time. And I know that we cannot wrap our heads around that given our current state of affairs in this short season of Satan. But yes, I don't think that there was actual currency, the way we put value on this, the currency to buy and sell goods and get what we need to build stuff, to feed our families, to keep a roof over our head and stuff like that. The way we're living is just completely, it's just like completely opposite from what I feel like was happening in the old world, in my opinion. I don't think that there was classes. I don't think that there was this poor class and then, you know, the servant class and all that stuff like that. And then the upper crust nobles and elites and stuff. I think they want us to have that impression of that's how it was so they can continue on with this right to rule and have classes over us because we're all falling for this class bullshit because we're using money. That's how they keep us in these classes. They didn't have that before. There was no classes. Everybody was equal in the old world. Everybody had what they needed. And everybody was more than happy to help anybody, you know, participate in, say, creating a new building. And I don't mean building a new building. I mean creating it, like manifesting it, singing it into existence, maybe even. I don't know.
What it was. Only by reading the narratives. It was one of the ovens that you can actually tell. And this thing here, look at the rubble on the bottom. And you still have brick on top. Just cooked out.
That, guys, I don't know what they call this now, shell rock or whatever, but this was all brick. It was all brick.
Towards the top.
So you can see the brick up here at the top, which he's pointing out here, and it's you know, melty looking and muffed up. But yeah, there it is.
You still have brick left all along the top, and you can see.
So I'm going to drop the link for this in the chat. I found it really interesting, and I do have a site up that we're going to look at, which compelled me to find this site, this video. Put that in there. That's Mark's channel. Okay, so it's right over here. Okay, so I went and looked at 15 ruins in Alabama, Alabama's past. This right here, we're going to look at this, and this is from, amazingly, it has a date on it. A lot of these articles do not have dates anymore. I noticed that. This is from 2016. Wow, look at the brickwork here on this. This is just crazy. So we're going to take a look at some of these ruins. This one is Shelby County. I'm not sure. This is, it looks like mostly a wood structure. I can't really see what's going on there, but that in the past, this is what's left here. There we go. Some kind of mill. This here is Beehive Coke Ovens, West Blockton. I don't know if these are the ones that he's been to or not. Hold on, let me close this. And didn't mean to hit that button. Hold on, let me zoom in on this. Let me zoom on this sucker here. Of course, you can make out the brick around the edges here. Going across here. Looks like a lot of cave entrances that we see that also have this as well. It was brick at one time. Also on that mountain that I just did a video on recently, that those guys went and climbed up that mountain, and the whole thing's brick. The mountain is the building. You could see this in those things that they were looking at in the very beginning as well. Crazy. All right, hang on. Let's go down here a little bit. Okay, so this is supposedly what these coke ovens look like. I'm pretty sure these are the ones that Mark went to. And he said that something didn't look right with this picture. With what's left of the coke ovens now, that something with these side walls and stuff didn't make sense from what he was seeing in the location he was in. But supposedly, yeah, this was the site, what it looked like. Now, I don't know if this is the right site or a wrong picture, or they're just giving us some more bullshit. But yeah, Height of production, 1890s, were used to rapidly heat coal to produce coke. Let's go here. See what this brings us to. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so which was a cleaner and easy to use form of coal. Okay, so there's that. That's what they were using it for, supposedly. And here's another one of the coke ovens here. You can see the brick inside. Bricks need mortar, just saying. This is interesting here, the state capitol building in Tuscaloosa. Okay, this is what's left of the state building. And it was the state capitol from 1826 to 1846. And they preserved some of it. But look at this, guys. Look at this. This looks like a Greek building or some kind of Roman building. And underneath these facades is all brick. These columns are made of brick. You can see the wall back here that's broken. It's all brick. You can see into the ground where the steps are. This is all brick. I'm just saying, this is a very, Romanesque type looking building for ruins in Alabama. Is this actually that building, the Capitol building, or was this some other building that was already here? They say that this is what it looked like. It looks to me like it was, more old world stuff. These must be the columns right here that you're seeing in the front. Probably goes down lower as well. This looks like some janky wall that's left over from, it says these rock ruins are the foundation and fence surrounding Folk Home on Alabama Avenue in Monroeville. Okay, so yeah, look at this. All cooked out janky rock. A lot of ruins everywhere, like especially in Alabama that I've never even heard of. Here's the furnaces in Bibb County for whatever they were doing, making military stuff, Confederate, all that stuff like that. But I'm not buying those narratives neither. I'm just saying this whole hillside here is all brick. You can see it all through here. And this whole thing that they're calling a furnace is thick with brick. You can see how far it goes in, how deep thick these layers are. What's this? Like 4 or 5 feet thick here. And then it goes in and the whole thing. I mean, it's just wow. You can see all of it over here. It goes all the way down here. And it's not that clear, but there, wow. Thick with brick. And they say this is what it looked like in its former glory. I said that's what it looked like. All right. Okay, so here's an old plantation. Dixonia Plantation, Loudonsboro, 1830, is now crumbling. So this is from 1830, this supposed plantation house. Don't know if that narrative's right or not, but there it is, 1830. It still looks like it's in good condition. This is what it looked like originally, they say. I don't know. Just showing you what they showed me. Okay, again, here's Croshian's Mansion, Old Cahaba. And this was 1837. These brick columns are all that remains. Okay, brick columns, guys, check it out. Why would you want your columns to be brick? Well, if they're DJed columns, you would definitely want them to be brick because brick stores energy. They're supercapacitors, and it would help in your architecture of your component building. Just saying. This is the old plantation, I guess, right here. Or the mansion, excuse me. It looks all muffed up. 1890 to 1901. Oh, and this is where he was here. I think it's, Batial. So this is where Mark was, and he was showing this stuff here. Again, you can see the whole hillside. Oh, what did I just do? Sorry, guys. I got a little ahead of myself. Okay, you can see this whole, this wall running all the way down here. So this is up on this wall, and this is sloping up another, I mean, this whole thing is the building. Yeah, there's that. Again, more brick foundations here. Again, just like we see in Pompeii, these columns were made of brick and they had a coating over them because that's like the insulator. And here we have cypress plantation. Look at these columns, guys. Look at this. Wow. Just wow. All right. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to get that in there. Okay, so this must be the columns here for this house. They say it comes from this. Here's some more columns made of brick as well. I guess these are the original ones here. Brick at the base. You can see it was all brick underneath. And this is what's left here of it. Crazy, right? Okay, Shelby Ironworks. We have one of these towers in my area here. And it goes underground. And nobody knows any information on it. And it's right in the middle of just everything. It's so funny. It's just crazy. Look at that sucker. It looks just like that too. Smokestack, 1900. Look at this. Look at all this brick. You can see it had a whitewashing over it, white coating over it. You want that insulation over your brick. So Fort Morgan Gulf Shores, 1833. Fort Morgan was a stop on the Trail of Tears, 1836 to 1837, but was not put into military use again until the Civil War. Look at this stuff. Are you kidding me? Wow. Pretty crazy. Washington County. Looks like this ground was brick. It's like an old foundation of something here. Look at all this cooked out rock here. People began to move from the town of Stephens when Alabama became a state, 1819. All right, I think that's it on this site. Okay, so where are we at here? Okay, we did that. What do I got here? Ah, this. Oh. All right, let me just...
Teeth were made to indulge.
Play this real quick. Okay, so this one here, I'm going to skim through it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I don't want to get in any kind of trouble, but this guy found some pretty cool stuff out in the middle of nowhere, of course. So there's some ruins here out on this this bridge type thing here, leading up to this thing here. Let me get a good, make sure it's on high quality. Looks like it is, yeah. I thought this was really cool. So here they're kind of showing you where it's located. I mean, you can see it's desolate. There's nothing out here. Nothing grows out here. Nothing lives out here. It doesn't even make sense that anybody would be out here doing anything, in my opinion, including Indians. So he's looking around for this site. He's been looking for it for a while, and he finally finds it, and they go out to it. And it's pretty cool what they find here. To me, it looks like a really nice pocket of survival. Up here. Look at that, guys. Just look at it. Yeah, this video is pretty cool, right? Some people are saying they've seen it. Mr. Beast fan said, saw this video? Or are you talking about another video? All right, so I'm not going to show too much of this video. I'm going to drop it in the chat for you guys. You guys look at it at your own leisure. Take screenshots, share it if you want. Yeah, I know, Kitty, right? It's amazing. Welcome. Okay, so where are we at? We're in an hour and 24 minutes. I want to take a quick break. So let me come off screen share real quick and put something on because I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, let's see here. I got to watch what I play. what can we play here real quick? All right, so, okay, let's just put, all right, I'm gonna put this on. I'll be right back, guys.
I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rebellious in all ways, been sinners since birth. He knew that it would happen when he put us on this earth. We demonize religion, brought corruption to the church. We know the price of everything, but we don't know the worth. We spend all of our time idolizing false prophets. Comparison's the enemy, stop watching others' pockets. The social system's broken, we divide on every topic. They fabricate the truth and we all monetize the gossip. We know the problems and we see them but don't want to change. We're desensitized to every issue cause they let us profit off of people's pain. In this dystopian age, we are the game that he plays. And all the evil, deceitful people should shake our faith. I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Our God is an awesome artist. In perilous times we seek his grace as the world and the times we face turn fake in the face of the devil's mirages. In the midst of the pain just stain and the media's push of all this garbage, I pray that you keep your faith as the whole world breaks and the real get disregarded. It's about time that we take it back. The weight's too great for the camel's back. Strong men made life an easy task, and now the weak men feminize every act. In the church, in the workplace, every class, on the television screen, in the state of rap. All virtues gone and it's fade to black. We in hell on earth and it's gon' collapse. Integrity's lost, hedonism, we incentivize gods on the way the revolution will be televised. Gone too far, don't know if we can rectify. At those gates we will testify. So I'm saying it now for they counteract clockwise. We are living in times where the wicked is all rise. The intelligent fall while the stupid is all thrive. And the real get pushed aside. Yeah. I never seen God's eyes, but I seen the devil's. He walks with man on earth at different levels. He knows the king we serve, so he hates and meddles and prays that we all burn and turn to rebels. He tried to get my soul, but I'll never settle. I walk this lonely road from the burbs to ghettos. I'll take the gift bestowed and return a vessel. I am the one they chose. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hola. My light's not staying on back here for some reason. I have to keep putting it back on. I don't know what's going on with it. Olaf World Explorations here. Welcome. Welcome. I was on his show not too long ago with Freya and a few other people. I think Panton was there. And I would love to have you on sometime. Do a show together. That would be really cool. Yep. Pushing back against the deceit. Destroying all the narratives. Okay, so I am going to play another video real quick for you guys because I really enjoyed this video and I don't play it that often. So let me find it here. Where is my stuff? My goodness, I am so disorganized without SHEPU here. Okay, it's up here somewhere. I don't know what I do with it. Damn. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to play this one for you guys real quick.
Have you ever stopped to question the world beneath your feet? What if everything you thought you knew about the Earth's geological formations was, in fact, an illusion? What if the mountains, valleys and canyons that we see today didn't take millions of years to form, but rather blossomed quickly under the influence of extreme heat and pressure? Welcome to a fascinating journey into a concept that might just turn your world upside down: meltology. Meltology, at its core, is the study and exploration of structures that have been formed through melting. It's a relatively new field that challenges the conventional wisdom of our geological narratives. It suggests that the landscapes we see around us didn't evolve over eons, but were quickly shaped by an X-factor event in our not-so-distant past. This event, it is hypothesized, exposed the Earth's crust to staggering temperatures reaching well over 9,000 degrees. Imagine the intense heat of a blacksmith's forge, then multiply that 1,000 times over. That's the kind of heat we are talking about. It's a heat so intense that it didn't merely shape our landscapes, it melted them. This theory suggests that the grandeur of the Grand Canyon, the majesty of the Himalayas, the stark beauty of the Sahara, all these were not the result of slow geological processes, but the aftermath of a cataclysmic event that fundamentally altered our world. And what's more, meltology posits that this event wasn't millions of years ago, but rather it happened in our not-so-distant past. This turns the conventional wisdom of geology on its head. To summarize, meltology offers a radical rethinking of how our world was formed. It suggests that the Earth's landscapes were not shaped over millions of years through slow geological processes, but were rapidly formed under extreme heat and pressure from an event in our not-so-distant past. It challenges us to rethink our understanding of the Earth and our place in it. So next time you marvel at a mountain range or gaze across a vast desert, consider the possibility that these magnificent formations didn't take millions of years to form. They might just be the result of a cosmic event that, while devastating, gave birth to the world as we know it today. Remember, the world beneath our feet may not be as it seems. It's time to question, to explore, and to rethink the narratives we've been told, because sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.
Ground. What is the ground? What is land? Steve Fennerin made a comment. He said that, we call the ground ground, but is it just ground down to, buildings that have been ground down? Ground. I know the accent sounds smart. That's why I picked it. It's an AI generated thing. I put in, the information, and it kind of fills in some stuff, and you get to pick if you want it to be dramatic or cinematic or whatever. And it came up with that voice, which I like it, and some people acclimate more to the information if they have this, really nice voice behind it, explaining it. They take it in a little better. And maybe I'm a little rough around the edges for some people. Yeah, right. What is a mountain? You want to know what a mountain is? I'll tell you what it isn't.
According to Encyclopedia Britannica, mountains generally are understood to be larger than hills, but the term has no standardized geological meaning.
Boom, baby. You'd think geologists would have come up with a standardized geological meaning for their mountains. Just saying. Oh, okay. Oh, and this is an intro that I had a little while ago. I haven't used it in a while, but you'll see the giant melted building in the background here. I like that. I was on my power director, and I'm like, look at this freaking slumped over melted building. So I made an intro out of it. Yes, Jamie, the truth sets you free from all the lies and deception. That's for sure. And this is a little poem that Jeremy from I Want to Know More channel made for me a couple years ago now, few channels ago even. He did such a good job on it. So Jeremy, I'm playing this for you. Thank you so much.
I want you to know my life's been ruined. Since your vids, I started viewing. What once was a mountain or a hill is now a melted building that giants built. An ancient civilization from long ago, an X-factor event with heat from below. Geologists should be fired, she would spout, before her taser would spark out loud. Then she would say with such glee, if it were up to me, I would keep my zone jackwagon free. All I know is it makes me sick 'cause everywhere I look, I see muffed up red brick. I hope you know this was all in jest. Love you, Jen. You're the best.
Sorry, guys. It takes a little long for that one to run through the time on the back end of it. You probably thought, oh no, where'd she go? Oh, okay. So in case anybody hasn't heard, there is a geologist out there who did admit that a mountain, the whole mountain, is a building at this site, this one site. And I'm going to play that for you guys in case you haven't heard it. Here we go.
When geologist Danny Hillman Nadewajana saw the pictures of the site, he immediately noticed that the hill of Gunung Padang absolutely did not fit into the picture of the rest of the site. Danny Nadewajana intuitively saw at once what had remained hidden from all the other scientists until then. Gunung Padang was not just a collection of megaliths on a natural hill. The geologist immediately suspected that the entire mountain had been the construction of humans.
There you go. The entire mountain has been constructed by humans. And he could see what the other people could not see. He was at the same site looking at the same thing, but they could not see it. And I'm sure this guy, whoever he is, probably knows that there's a lot of other mountains that are actually buildings as well. How could you not? He's probably dead now. I don't know. I haven't checked to see if he's still around or not. Died suddenly, likely. Guys, hopefully he's not. Stop saying that. Let's pray that he's not dead. Okay. So, all right, we're going to get into the LENA pillars. Are you guys ready for this? Let's look at the narrative. Let me get the narrative up for LENA pillars. Let me see here. I have to go back in my pictures here. Go the other way. I don't know. Where did I have this thing at? I got a narrative for you guys. I just got to find it. Hold on. What's up, Pepper? Oh, here's my necklace. I should show you guys this before we get into it. I was talking about my necklace earlier in the beginning of the show, and I I got kicked off, man. I hate it when that happens. I think I might have had too many tabs open. It was saying my internet connection was lost, but everything's working downstairs. So how does that happen? I don't know. Can you guys see me? No, it's more like, can you guys hear me? Or is it?
Can you guys hear me?
Okay, and what are geologists? In case you don't know what geologists are, here we go.
Ballless, soulless, spiritless, corporate little bitches, suckers of Satan's cock, each and every one of them.
I could not have said it better myself. Okay, I'm just checking the chat here, making sure everything's working good. All right, it looks like we're good. Okay, so we're going to get into the LENA pillars, but I have the narrative on it, and I have my necklace up. So let me just make sure I'm set up here correctly. Here it is right here. Okay. All right, we're going to get into a screen share, and I'm going to show you. Oh, he just sent me a whole bunch of pictures on that site. SHEPU just sent me a bunch of pictures on that site in Rome that we were looking at, where they were supposedly going to build something, and that was a construction site. So yeah, we should definitely check these pictures out too. But first, what do I want to do here? I'm so lost right now. All right, hold on. Give me a sec. I was not expecting all those pictures to come in. Thank you so much, SHEPU. All right, let me forward this over here, and we'll start from there. Okay. Boom, baby. Here we go. Ready? I'm ready. I don't need any volume for anything. Okay. All right, so here we are. Let's see here. Yep. Okay, so I got this. Okay. That's the pillars. Okay. So here's the narrative on the LENA pillars. Let me just make sure everything's looking right on my end here before I get into this. I'm on a little delay, so I have to wait for it to come up on my phone. Okay, so how were the LENA pillars formed? As the Earth's crust underwent uplift, the LENA River carved its path through the landscape, exposing the underlying limestone formations. The relentless forces of erosion, including wind, water, and temperature fluctuations, gradually sculpted the limestone into the towering pillars we see today. And we're going to take a look at this video. Yeah, of course, there's a freaking ad here. That's okay. Skip this sucker. And we're going to go in here to a minute. Okay, we're going to go up here a little bit. All right, guys, these are the LENA pillars. Take a look at this. This is drone footage of the area. It's going to show you a very interesting thing coming up here in these LENA pillars. Here it comes. All that. This is inside the LENA pillars. I don't know how they got their drone in here or whatever, but do you guys see all this? This is brick. Okay, now there's this other section we're going to go to here. It's coming up. Well, it's 101 right here. Okay, so somebody flew their drone, I guess, up into one of these cracks or something is where we're looking here. Now watch this one. It's going to have a little bit longer of this. Just look at this. Just look at this. It's all brick. And they say that this thing took, what is it? 580 million years to form, by the way. It's all brick. Look at it. I mean, wow, just wow. Let's go back a little bit here. Look at that again. Guys, that's incredible. That's a boom baby moment all day long. Where's that geologist? Get him over here. Oh, yeah. So the LENA pillars are really cool. There's another section coming up here that I want to show you guys. Look at this. Look at this right here. This whole section here. I'm going to make it small so I can zoom in on it. Let me get this zoom going here. There we go. Let me play it a little bit more. Look at that. This is really interesting all up here. It looks like an A-frame, straight wall. definitely structure. All right, let me back off a little. All right, here we go. You can see the brick layers all through here really clearly. Let me zoom in on it. It's got a little foliage on it, a little something covering it. Look at this right here even. Let me zoom in on this. It's crazy looking. So yeah, I'm not buying the geological narrative. None of us do. Okay. Again, this is that structure that I was looking at right up here in the top corner. It's very structured, looking right up through here. Even it's just crazy. So yeah, and that's really all I wanted to show on the LENA pillars, because we know the narrative's bullshit, so I don't have to tear apart that 580 million year fucking narrative. But when you see the brick, it's just crazy. Look at this. Just look at it. It's just crazy. I just can't get enough of that picture right there. It's just too much. Look at it. Oh, man. Oh, he's talking in Russian on this thing. I'll drop the link so you guys can have it. It's all in Russian. You can't make heads or tails of what he's saying, and I can't get it to convert the transcripts over to English, which doesn't really matter. He's probably just, recapping the narrative or whatever. Okay, so we're going to get back into these pictures here that he sent me, which I think I need to start here. Okay, yeah. This is that section in Rome. I'm laughing so hard, Johnny. What are you guys laughing? What are you guys talking about? I have to go back and read the chat. I can't keep up with what you guys are talking. I got to focus. Okay, here in Roman ruins, you can see that it looks like everything is like stacked on top of each other. It's just building after building, columns after columns and stuff. Really, really clear pictures here. I love these. Thank you, SHEPU. Look at this, guys. They're digging out, man. They're finding all this stuff. And this is supposed to be in the 30s in Rome, I think, when these pictures are taken, if I'm getting that correctly. Early 1900s, let's just put it that way. Look at this. Do you see this wall up here? There's a whole building up here. There's a wall, right? I don't know if this is a newer wall or not, but look at everything down here underneath all this. There's a causeway coming down here with steps leading down to this area. Look at all this. It's all brick, guys. All of it. Every last little bit of it is brick. Brick, brick, brick. Thick with brick. Great picture. Wow, look at that. That looks like half of the Colosseum right there. Look at that. Holy crap. Why does it look like the Colosseum right down there? That's so crazy. And it was all under dirt and stuff. Look, you could tell they were digging the sucker out. What? That's crazy looking right there. Look at this work site here. What are these guys doing? Nothing. Looks like a whole lot of nothing. Not a whole lot. Wow, that's so weird. Does that not look like the side of the Colosseum right there? Isn't that nuts? I'm just saying. Let me go back over here and put this on big screen so you guys can see it really well, because some people are on cell phones, I know, and I got to keep that in mind. Okay, there we go. That's probably better. Yeah, that's really weird. Okay, so it looks like they're still digging down more here. They put up their makeshift wooden barrier. But looks like everywhere they're digging down, they're finding structure. Just saying. Dig down, you find brick. You find brick, you find more brick. And then it leads to structure. Oh my gosh, look at this mess. Just look at this. What is going on in Rome in the 30s or the early 1900s? Wow. Just a mess. big old mess. And this is that building that has that Colosseum look on it. That is so crazy looking. If you took this top half off, because right here could be street level if you think about it, right? If you took this top half off, you could probably convince somebody that this part's the Colosseum. I'm just saying. What is all this stuff? What are they doing? Why is it that the old world supposed construction sites, even earlier ones than these, it doesn't matter how early you go, they always look a mess? No organization. Give me 1 second. All right. That is a crazy photo right there. Just crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, it is wild, isn't it, David? Yeah, construction photo, my ass. Construction photo, my ass. It looks like a freaking disaster. Here's that gigantic building in the background that I was telling you about. I don't know the name of this building. Man, I got to figure out what it is. This shit was built supposedly in ancient times. Okay. This is just this building back here. Again, you could see structure throughout everything. See these houses, how they're all on top of each other here, all these buildings, and it's all falling apart. It looks like you could probably go down even further and find stuff. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, this building in the background. Oh, look, they got some scaffolding up here on it. How did people in ancient times get all of this made and hoisted up here perfectly, aesthetically pleasing and everything, statues included and all that, with nothing, no electricity, no hydraulics, no cranes, nothing. Oh, look at this. Oh, it looks like some exterior stuff still on here. Brick underneath it looks like. It was all brick. Wow. Just crazy. And here's some of those bricked up arches. Remember Pants On, I think, and Freya were bringing some of this up when we had the live stream, that some of these archways are bricked up. I think in my interview with Michelle Gibson, when we talk about circuit board cities, I think she does about these bricked up archways and doorways and stuff. It has something cutting off energy to certain locations, certain areas that may be damaged or dead, if you will. I can't speak on it for sure because it was a few years back when I did that interview. Look at this, guys. Well, the ground has brick all in it. Look at all this stuff here. Yeah. And then what's going on here? What are they digging out here? Are you kidding me? This thing's still kind of covered up here. Like, look, whatever this was, it was a wall, and it's thick with brick, and it leads into this thing here. There's a Colosseum over here. Do you see the Colosseum over here? There it is. And that thing's made of brick, all brick. Melted brick. You'll see melted brick all over the Colosseum. Look at these guys with their jackhammers. Jack wagons with their jackhammers. No, I'm sorry. They're probably really nice guys, I'm sure. There's Colosseum. Crazy. Look at this picture. What? See, Rome was not like this big bustling thing like they have us believe in all this stuff. They were digging this stuff out in the early 1900s, guys. Wow. Look all down here. Look at all this. Look at this. That's structure all here. That's nuts. Holy bricks. All right, here we go. My goodness. What is this? Is this a melted road? It is. And we're, hey guys, it looks like Rome here. Okay. So that means the heat came up from the bottom and melted this road. And clearly it was brick. You could see like the bricklets under here. You could see how it flowed down and melted into itself. Whatever was riding over this, and I don't think it was horses, but okay, let's just say it was horse and carriages. It was coming through when this road was melting. That's why you have these impressions here. Look at this. This is all muffed up right here and melted. I don't know what's going on there. This facading over this brick right here, making it look like a column's melted all through here. This is all muffed up. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. This piece here is all melted and muffed up. Must have came from up here somewhere. I don't know. I was just reading the chat, guys. Wow, look at this. Looks like they're digging stuff out here. Look, this guy's knee deep in dirt over here. Crumbled up dirt and brick. Look at the brick, went stone here in the wall. You can see it. Now, there's no way that these Romans, if you will, made this whole building out of nice brick. Clearly, they knew what they were doing with the brick, right? They made everything of brick, and then you have some janky rock right up there in the wall. How's that happening? Through extreme heat. That's how it's happening. That's exactly how that's happening, because you're not going to put that in your wall, especially down towards the base of the foundation, if that's even the base of the foundation, because it clearly looks like it goes down a hell of a lot further. I'm just saying. Wow. Just wow. Oh, look at this. Oh, this kind of looks like that place in Armenia that we were looking at, where the whole mountainside and hills was all buildings. Look at this, guys. It just goes on and on and on. Wow. That's crazy. Look at all the brick. Who is making all this brick and mortar? Mortar has to be stirred. It has to have water. It's not easy to move around. Just saying. It has a time limit, if you will. Look at this. Just look at this, guys. So what's this? Is this ground level here for this building? Would have went across here and all this is underground? Was it more up here? I don't know, but clearly there's a lot going on underground in Italy. We know that. These pictures are really good. Thank you, SHEPU. Oh, nothing to see here. Oh, we just were digging down. We're going to put something here, and then lo and behold, there's a building down here. Just look at it. Oh, don't you love to see it? Just look at the brick. You see the brick? Who's putting brick in down there? I'm just saying, who's putting brick in down there? Who's building buildings and then burying them? Nobody. Like, I don't know. I thought it was just, something odd one-off. And then, lo and behold, I'm standing on the roof of a building. Look at this. Look at these windows. Look at the stuff coming through here. Wow. Crazy. This reminds me of Kansas right here. I always say Kansas is 400 miles of flat as fuck. What is under Kansas? I bet if you go digging around Kansas, you're going to find this kind of stuff just under the flatness. I think something covered up a lot of whatever Kansas was. And it just leveled out flat. That building again that looks like the Coliseum. Are we back at the beginning again? Oh, no, we're not. Look here. Look at this. They're loading their trucks up with dirt. Brick building they're loading their trucks up with. And look, no matter where they're digging, there's more structure. It's like, does it ever end? Nobody knows. How far down does it go? Where's ground level? What's land? Wow. Just wow. Oh, look at this. Just look at it. Look at these train tracks. They just abruptly end here. Or mining tracks, whatever you want to call them. Maybe they had mining carts on them. Oh, yeah, they had the carts over here. I see them. Okay, they had carts coming in, loading them up and trying to truck out the dirt. Wow. Just wow. Oh, look at this picture. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, you have this huge structure right here, okay? That's clearly in disrepair, or they're trying to dismantle it, maybe. It's an old world building. And then you go down here. What is this? Is this like maybe like 25 feet down, 30 feet down? I don't know. Is there a gentleman? Here's a person right here. So it's probably like maybe like 25, 30 feet down. Look, you can see a wall right here. Do you see the brick right here? Look, I'll zoom in right there. Okay. So this wall, all this was wall. It's probably the rest of the building going down. And that's a huge doorway, by the way. Do you see this doorway right here? Look at this guy right here. The doorway is huge. Just saying. Wow. Yeah, look what's down here. Oh, there's another, I don't know, man. Look at just what? Look at these columns. These columns are sitting on bases that, wow, huge. Look at this. And it goes in and back. All here. You can see structure everywhere. Terraced up here. Look at that. Just keeps going. Wow. Oh my gosh. Dude. This is nuts. Everywhere you look, structure. This whole wall here that I just pointed out goes all the way down here, back around. Here's another part of it right here. Holy moly. That's crazy. And look at this one up here. Look at this wall here. That's all muffed up. Crazy looking. Look at this. All through here. I mean, just what? Wow. Those columns, though. Look at these massive freaking DJed columns right here. And look at them. Look at the base. Who even knows how far down it goes? It probably goes down further than that, what we're seeing. Holy moly. That's crazy. Yeah, you're right. It's all been dug out. Okay, we saw this picture. Here's a top down looking down at a lot of this stuff. It looks like it goes on and on. Like this guy's just standing here like, yep, I don't know. I don't know where it ends. Keeps going down, down, down. Crazy. Everything in Rome is brick. Everything from head to toe. The whole peninsula of Italy is brick. Example, here you go. Right here. It's all brick. See the road? Brick. Wall, brick. Building, brick. Everything's brick. See this little dude right here? Wow. You can tell the road had brick on it. This thing is thick with brick, whatever it is or was. Aqueduct. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it's wow. Ah, look at this picture. Oh, they're like, are you kidding me? Look at this guy. He's got to take a break with his shovel. He's like, I'm tired. When does this end? How much more digging do we have to do? Every time I dig, there's more structure. I'm never going to get a break. Wow. That's a crazy picture right there. You can see it goes down more. You can see right where they're standing. There's more stuff down there. Wow. Thick with brick. That's right. All right, let me go to the next one. Again, here below ground level, which looks to me like ground level is up here somewhere. I could be wrong, but I'm just going by the picture. It looks like their ground level could be up right around this level here. So this would be below ground. And yeah, hello. Like I said, everything in Rome is made of brick. They knew what they were doing with brick, okay? There's no reason why they would come in here on the other end of this building wall here and put in their janky rock. Make that make sense, okay? Just make it make sense. There's only one way to make it make sense. Wow. Do you see this here where the brick is broken off, okay? And you can see the exposed brick where you can see the lines really, really good. See that really, really good in Ball's Pyramid. Just saying. Wow. Where did these go? I don't know. It's crazy though. More. It's just, look, they keep digging and it keeps going. Look at this. Guys, where's ground level? Where is the bottom? I mean, this looks like the interior of what you would see in Cappadocia and Derinkuyu, but this is above ground. You see what I'm saying, guys? Wow. Well, it's above ground, but below ground too here. And also right here, you can see brick all through here. Whatever this wall is here, it's all brick. More underground. It's a street level up here. See the street? Trees? Below ground. And this is all cooked out brick. It's not janky weird rock because it's some older structure. It's just more muffed up from the heat damage. See, they used brick. You can see the brick right there. Brick up there, brick down here. Well, why does this brick look like janky rock? Because there was an extreme heat event and muffed it all up. Okay, we saw that picture. Yeah, I think we saw this picture. Or this is another angle to one of the other pictures we saw. Look at all this muffed up brick right here. Wow. Just crazy walls popping out everywhere. Brick all muffed up. Jeez. There's 2 guys here. No, maybe 3. Possibly 4. Where is everybody? Okay, we got 1 guy here, I think, and 1 guy here. Look at this brickwork, guys. This ain't no joke. This ain't no joke. This is people who knew what the heck they were doing with brick and mortar and had plenty of it to go around, apparently. Yeah, these guys are like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Wow, SHEPU, these are great pictures. Look at this. Adonis belt statues. That's because they're male statues, because males have Adonis belts. Look at these guys down here. Wow. I challenge anyone to find a Greek statue or a Roman statue of a female god or goddess, whatever, that has an Adonis belt. Clearly, these people carved what they saw, right? Just saying. Nothing to see here. Here's the Colosseum, and then what? You got the underground. Because it goes way underground, and the underground is just as thick with brick as everything above ground. Guys, I don't know. They keep kicking me off. Am I showing too much brick? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I gotta clean my glasses. I cannot see what I'm doing. I can't see anything without my glasses on. Like literally, it's blurry. No, I did not fall in, Johnny. I'm very careful where I tread on the melted, muffed up brick. Okay, so let me see here. I don't know where I got kicked off at. I'm going to go back into a screen share again. I have a few more pictures that we're going through. I'm going to start with where I was just at. So like I was saying here, guys, this is at least 3 stories down here. These guys right here. And I was saying that you can't tell me that this is, janky, weird rock here because it's older. You got really good brick right here, and then janky, weird rock all through here, and then nice brick over here, and then janky, weird cooked out rock over here. Nice brick over here, up here, nice arch, and then it gets janky again. And then as you go up, never mind this over here. Look at all this brick right here, okay? It's thick with brick, goes all the way in, right? But then over here, you get this beautiful arch that's kind of cut off, but you can tell it would have been a beautiful arch. Perfect brick, thick with brick, no problem. So it's not ancient, okay? It's just muffed up in this section, but it wasn't muffed up here. It's the same age. And the only thing that's going to do that is an extreme heat event that had heat differentials happening all throughout the extreme heat event. Clearly, because you have the same structure with different damage on different sections, and some sections have no damage at all. And like I said, it has depth to it. You can see it goes down a lot further. I was saying this before I got kicked off, and let me put it on big screen again for you guys because I got kicked off a big screen when I got kicked off. Okay, here you can see the depth underneath. Whatever this is, it goes down further. So we got at least 1, 2, 3 stories right here. And then who knows what's going on underground, how much further down it goes. Really good pictures. Did we see this one? I think we did see this one. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Okay, you can see that building. Oh, you can see that building in the background here. This is no joke, this building. I can't think of the name of it, but if you can look it up, it's just like, holy crap. Look at all this, guys. Just what? What is going on here? Look at this wall. Holy crap. Dude, that is no joke. And this is underground, guys. Look at up here. This is like near street level up here, okay? This is underground, this massive wall. Do you see this wall? It's Starfort-ish, okay? I don't know for sure, but it's got the Starfort look to it. What? Dude, that is nuts right there. That's nuts. Unbelievable. Who knows how far down anything even goes? Let me zoom in on this building up here. SHEPU, if you got any pictures on this building or if you know what it is. See this building? It's got DJed columns out front of it. See these columns with these statues on it? They didn't just do that for aesthetics or to honor some god. It's a DJed pillar. It is a Tesla tower, okay? You would want these outside your building. You would want them embedded in your building because the building is the tech. It's a self-illuminating, self-sustaining building. It's a component on the grid system. I think that's it for the pictures. Wow. Just wow. Look at that. I'm blown away by this. Wow. I just can't even make sense of this right now. That's just crazy. That's a crazy wall. Yeah, he's resting. Janky as fuck. I like that mess him out. JAF. Oh, wait, there is more pictures. What am I doing? Look at this. Again, we're down below ground level here, and it still looks like it keeps going. I mean, here you could see on this, what looks like a wall of dirt leading up to ground level up here. You can see brick all through it. Look at that. How much further down does it go? It's anybody's guess, really. Okay, we're back. I see that one. I think we saw this one. We definitely saw that one. Yeah. Oh, no, we didn't see this one, I don't think. What? What's all this over here? There's more down here? Now this looks a little more like a construction site, but a little more organized, but not much. Wow. I mean, just wow. Everything that you're looking at is brick. You just got to let that sink in, guys. It's just, the whole thing is brick. Let me see here. Where did I wind up in these pictures? I think yeah, we saw that one, that one, that one. There we go. We're over here. Over here. Oh, look at this. Oh, I think we saw this one earlier. This one's crazy. Digging out. They're still digging. Look. Oh, my God. It's just so much to dig. They probably just at one point just said, just stop. We'll just say it ends here. Oh, everything is brick. It's all brick. And brick turns to janky weird rock. If it was not for the X Factor event and brick turning to janky weird rock, you would not have any janky weird rock in your backyard right now. Just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying, guys. What is this? Wow. Just, I don't even know what to say. Just don't even know what to say. Again, more underground stuff. I think we showed this one. I mean, is there guys up here? Is there a guy up here? I think there's one guy maybe right here with a horse, maybe. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know. This looks all muffed up here. This part, it's just it's crazy. And it keeps going. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Okay, we saw that one. There's a Colosseum. Look at Rome, guys. This is in the early 1900s, okay? This is what they're saying. These pictures are the early 1900s. Where is everybody? This is Rome, for Christ's sake. There was nobody around. What we see as Rome today is what they've dug out and gave us narratives on. It's crazy. You look at the Colosseum now, there's all kinds of buildings around it. It's hustling and bustling, you know, and it just wasn't like that before. In these pictures, there's just nobody. All right. More below ground workings. As you can see, speculating that this would be street level up behind this wall, possibly. I don't know, but clearly there's a lot going on down here. Okay, we're definitely done with the pictures now. And I did the LENA columns, the LENA pillars. Okay, and we are at 9:17 on the time. Okay, yeah, I'm reading Freya's comment. She's saying that Derinkuyu, Turkey, and the other ones are at least 18 stories. I think Cappadocia is maybe 13 stories. Derinkuyu seems to be larger, and there's a few other ones besides Cappadocia, Derinkuyu. One begins with an X, I think, the name. They're all connected underground because they were above ground. Just like all roads lead to Rome. Well, if it was all buried, you would think that Rome would be connected, like an underground city, like Derinkuyu would be connected to, say, Naples, because they're all connected. All the roads lead there. It's just pretty crazy. Okay. Trisha, I got your donation. Thank you so much, Trisha. I love you. I appreciate you so much. And thank you, everybody who's donated to help support the channel. It really does help. Brick pics. All mountains lead to brick. That is true, because mountains have no standardized geological meaning. Nobody can tell you what a mountain is because it's a mountain of something. It's a mountain of melted brick. And let me see here. I have something else I want to play for you guys real quick. Where is it? Where is it? I got to reorganize my stuff here. Okay, exploring the melt. This one here.
Have you ever stopped to question?
Not that one, sorry. I got it mixed up. I'm sorry.
Ever pondered how what we perceive as reality might just be an elaborate illusion? What if our understanding of the world, the principles we've been taught, are nothing more than a mirage, a carefully crafted narrative imposed upon us? This is not a simple question, but a profound inquiry into the nature of existence itself. It's time to dive into a fascinating realm that challenges everything we've been told about the Earth beneath our feet. Welcome to Meltology. Meltology, a relatively new field of study, poses a radical challenge to the conventional geological narrative. It dares to ask, what if the Earth is not a spinning ball in an ever-expanding universe, but rather a plane of existence? It challenges the very core of our established understanding, proposing that we live on a planet rather than a planet. This shift in perspective is not simply about semantics. It's about how we perceive and interact with our world. It's about the very essence of reality. According to Meltology, the geological narrative tied to the globe model is nothing but a false narrative, a distortion of our perception of the world. So, what does Meltology propose? It suggests that the Earth's features are not the result of slow geological processes over millions of years as we've been led to believe. It posits that the processes involved are far more dynamic, more immediate, and more influenced by non-earthly factors than we could have ever imagined. Meltology's implications are far-reaching. It calls for a complete re-evaluation of how we perceive the Earth. It demands that we question the accepted theories about the formation of mountains, the creation of oceans, and the origins of continents. It even challenges the very concept of time. The key points of Meltology are revolutionary, to say the least. It proposes that the Earth is a plane, not a planet, shattering the globe model we've been taught. It challenges the geological narrative, suggesting that the Earth's features are the result of dynamic processes, not slow geological ones. And finally, it calls for a re-evaluation of our perception of time and reality. In conclusion, Meltology is a radical new field that encourages us to question everything we've been taught about the Earth and our place in the universe. It challenges us to reconsider the very nature of reality. Whether you're ready to embrace these ideas or not, they certainly offer food for thought. After all, isn't it the nature of knowledge to evolve, to question, and to challenge? Perhaps it's time to rethink what we know about the world beneath our feet.
There you have it. And I really like this, Mr. Beast fan. Black's Law Dictionary definition for reset is the act of knowingly receiving stolen goods. Imagine that. Freemasons? Just saying. And I have Black's Law Dictionary 4 and 5 edition. Just saying, I have to look that up. I'm trying to find the definition for this. Reset definition meaning. Let me see if it says here. Maybe I can find it. Hold on, I'm looking. Search. Let me see what reset says. Reset bond, resettlers. I'm looking for reset, the definition for it here. Let me see here. Reset. Let's see what I come up with. I keep saying resettlement. Oh, the receiving or harboring an outlawed person. That's what it says here for reset. Let me share it with you guys. Hold on. I hit settings by accident. All right. Let's get into the screen share here. Maybe I'm looking up the wrong thing. Okay, so I'm on the Law Dictionary, Black's Law, featuring Black's Law Dictionary 2nd edition definitions, okay? And I'm on reset right here where it says the receiving or harboring an outlawed person. Conwell. I don't know, maybe it's a different edition. I know certain editions change some of their definitions. You have to have certain editions to find a certain definition. Let me see here. Let me go back over the StreamYard. That's interesting, though. All right. 2 hours and 24 minutes. I'm probably going to get off of here at 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, I have the 4th and the 5th, I think. All right. What else did I want to play for you guys? Of course, there's always this one, although I don't agree with everything in this video, like the extreme weathering, although, you know, I do get erosion and all that stuff like that, but I don't buy the narrative that extreme weathering caused these things to look the way they look now in their current form. But I agree with most of what they're saying.
Just how many, quote, natural formations are really just extremely weathered, once extremely large stone-built structures? Maybe there are many stone granite hills, and even maybe mountains that dot our earth, which were, before millennia of rain, grand structures of a forgotten people.
Grand structures of a forgotten people. There you have it. Mr. Beast fan, which edition do you have? That would help, because there's quite a few editions. And they always come out with new ones. Not always, but, you know. I want to do the wingsuit. I definitely would do it. I would. Yeah, that wingsuit stuff is really cool. What else do I have for you guys to play? Can't play that. I don't think I have anything else. I thought I was going to show you something else here. I guess not. I must have took it out of my rotation here. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here in a few minutes. I just want to say thank you to everybody in the chat here. We still have 56 people here. That's awesome. Daryl Dessa's here. Daryl Davis was here. Jamie's here. Curtis, Mr. Beast fan, Freya's in the house. Melanie. I'm the captain of the short bus. Next stop, Jen's house. Too many questions, Johnny. Yeah, you got to go slow for us. Too many questions, not enough answers. The 10th edition. Okay. All right. Well, that helps. Let me look up the 10th edition for Black's Law Dictionary. Hold on. Black's Law Dictionary, 10th edition. 10th. Okay. Let's see here. What is reset definition? Reset Black Law's Dictionary. Maybe this will bring it up for me. That one still says receiving and harboring an outlaw. Let me go back a page. 10th edition. Can you give me the 10th edition? Here it is. 10th edition. Okay, I don't want to buy it. I want to go inside it and see what the definition is. Free download. I don't want to download it. All right. Well, you know what you can do, Mr. Beast fan? You could screenshot it if you can for me and send it to me in an email. That would be cool. I can't show it tonight, but we will get to it. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you for all your support. Thank you, Menoa. No wingsuits. I wonder what God thinks about wingsuits, eh? Funny or not? Well, you know, I think in our light bodies that we can fly. I think that we can astro travel, possibly even just fly. And I think that's why we have dreams that we're flying in our dreams or falling sometimes. I like the way they interpret it as this, that, and the other thing, but why are we flying in our dreams? And I've always felt like I could fly. Not like I'm going to just jump off a mountain and fly. Like, you know, like I've always just inherently felt like either we can astro travel, fly that way mentally or whatever. I fly in my dreams too, yeah. I totally appreciate all your digging. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, definitely shoot me a picture of that. Jen is so real. Love you. I try to be. I mean, there's no other way to be. Also, by the way, I'm wearing my bracelet that SHEPU got me for Christmas, or excuse me, for my birthday. I really like it. It's nice. Hit the thumbs up and melt the like button, guys. Just melt it. Fuck the Bar Association. Oh. Just checking out the chat, guys. Still watching, working on JFK presentation for your show. Was like, oh yeah, I didn't even promote it. We're having a show Wednesday night. Let me go to my channel here and get it up. Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have Brian Stavely on with us. And we are going to talk all things JFK Mandela effect. Let me screen share here. And got some really interesting stuff to talk about, especially if you are not familiar with this Mandela effect and how shifty it is and how many different changes there has been to it. It's just unbelievable. Of course, my main bone of contention is the car and the 4 people in the car. And asking people what they remember, especially vets. As you can see, this gentleman right here is a vet, and he's in the video that we're going to show on Wednesday. This is the screenshot of him. I had all the guys put up their hands, tell me how many people were in the car, and they all said 4. Because there was 4. There's no way that we're all misremembering, okay? And they're adamant about it. So, and I've asked over 300 military personnel, retired vets, how many people are in the car, and everybody says 4. And all those were on my old channel that got taken down. But you can still find them on the BitChute and the Odyssey channel, which is the True Seeker 69 original. There's a TTS 69, and there is a Domestic Truther 69 Odyssey channels that are all mine. There, as you can see, there was like 3 different channels right there. My main first channel, I never had it backed up to Odyssey, so I lost all of that content. And my main first channel had thousands of videos. Thousands. Yeah. Okay, so let me drop that link in here in case anybody, I don't know how you wouldn't know it or get it, but here is the link to the show on Wednesday. Don't be late. Don't miss out. Hopefully everybody shows up. I'm sure they will. And then some. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to get ready to get out of here. And we're going to go out with a song tonight for sure. But like I always say, the only thing that evil needs to prevail is for good men and women to stand by and do nothing. Let it not be said that we stood by and did nothing. I love you guys. And I will see you on Wednesday at the live stream. And we took care of some business today. So we're going to go out with a song, Taking Care of Business, if I can find it. All my stuff is just messed up. Oh, it's here somewhere. Taking Care of Business. All right, guys. I love you. Mwah. I'm out of here.
You've got friends. What friends?
Nothing.